you too. Or unless she grow the platforms and get in her bag and be her a real rich man or a real wealthy man.
Yeah. So let me get this straight. Because Olivia
she
doesn't.
Laughing. She don't even know, girl. Somebody gonna pick your ass up.
I have a serious question. How come us at like black women can't just get love right the first time? Why is trauma and going through trauma a first time?
Sean, you want this girl first time to get love right to be with you and another woman? Are you out your fucking mind? That is the narcissistic trait that I'm talking about. You just said, why does the first time, what the hell?
That's the truth, man. What are you talking about? It's the narcissistic trait. That's the truth.
Olivia.
I'm laughing too, because I'm like,
Olivia, because she seems like she just be in La La Land. Oh my gosh. She talking about it's the truth. Girl, it's plenty more men gonna come knock you down. That ain't the best piece of wood you gonna have, I promise. The second one probably be it, but this ain't gonna be it. Not when, let me tell you why. Cause when sex when it come from a real man, a man that's committed to you and only you, that makes it 10 times better. So no matter how hard he's stroking it, it ain't gonna never be it, cause he gonna always give you something, have to go give Shanice some 2 minutes later.
He's doing it good.
Yeah, but he doing it good and going knock Shanice a few minutes later. As soon as he get it down, he behind her.
Business. It's good over here. It's fantastic. It's amazing. It's great over here.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. He probably is knocking you good. That's not what I'm saying. Maybe them t-shirts paying off. What I'm saying is that regardless of how good he is sexing you down, the fact that he is giving himself to another woman takes it to a whole nother level. Like, a man that's willing to commit to you, a man that's really going to love you and pour into you, that's what makes sex out of this world when it's God ordained. So this is nothing. This is just you getting your little hoo-ha hit. And you're going to get a hit a few more times before you really get what you like. Shanice, your faces be priceless. Shanice, how do you feel being 29 and like in this? Cause you always seem like really nonchalant to me. Like it be given like you don't really care at all. But which one of y'all he made cry the other day? Who was crying? Somebody was crying. Huh?
I say you tell me.
I don't know. I don't watch y'all like that. I do a look here and there now. I don't watch y'all like that. How do you feel about Sean saying that y'all don't work jobs, but you work a job?
Right. I have a contract. I am obligated to serve. And I'm not saying that to bash anything because I absolutely love what I do. But other than that, yeah. That's just about it. It's not for them, it's not for them. That wasn't your initial question. Was it?
No, you know what? I always have a lot of questions for you and they always just kind of go out. I don't know. It's just always giving blah. But with you being 29, how do you feel being in this? Like, how do you really feel? Because I know you say you don't feel inadequate, but how do you feel like knowing that Sean is, giving himself to somebody else and I don't want to say the question that everybody else says, like, how do you feel with him, like, making you feel like you're not enough or whatever? But that's basically what I and everybody else probably get from this is that you're not enough.
I got the question. So, in regards to my relationship with my love, we had an initial discussion. We planned on adding women into our dynamic. And maybe, since you just started watching, like that was the goal. We wanted to add more women to the dynamic. Now,
Okay, so what do you get that the vision is? Like outside of what Sean has made y'all think, what have you gathered that the vision is? Like, what's your vision for this? Because Olivia's not gay, so it's not like you getting anything out of this. So what's your vision?
Okay, so in regards to what that looks like has evolved over time, I understand that Olivia does not like women. That is completely fine. Regardless, like that, it wouldn't have. We are completely platonic. So when it comes to adding more women to our dynamic, or at least I prioritize a woman being an asset or someone being an asset rather than physical pleasure. I don't care about someone being I care about them actually pushing each other to our highest potential and investing into deals together and creating generational wealth.
Okay, so the other question that I had.
That is what my idea of this relationship.
And I got a question for you. Thank you so much for that.
Go ahead. What's your question?
What is more intimate, building with the woman or sleeping with her? Which one do you think is the deeper connection?
I definitely think building, but sleeping with the woman is, honestly, I think sleeping. I'll go ahead on and say sleeping because it depends. That's a tricky question. No, you asked me a question. Let me answer the question. When you have sex, you are spiritually tying your soul to someone else's. So even if Shanice never gets in a bed while y'all are having sex, y'all are having threesomes. So, that's a very tricky question. And honestly, when you talk about building, you have to talk about like authentically building. Like, this is not building. This is narcissism. This is a game. This is alive. This is Olivia Apple 221 or whatever her thing is. This is a joke. Like, this is let's get some money off these people. This is not build. This is not going anywhere.
So I'm gonna just say this. In my opinion, I feel like building with the woman is a lot more intimate than sleeping with her, because women sleep with guys on the first date. Cool. Women are not coming with guys on the first date and saying, let's build generational wealth. So for me,
what generational wealth have y'all built so far?
Please just listen. I feel like building with a woman, and it took me 28 years to learn this. I feel like building with a woman is the most intimate thing that a man can do. For me, I'm not sticking parts of me inside of any woman unless we're building together. I don't have physical pleasure outside of my relationship. If I'm not building with a woman, I'm not sleeping with her. That's just me personally. It just feels very low vibrational. And then number two, I just want to say, when I met Olivia, she had 22,000 followers on TikTok. She had 893 followers on Instagram.
And she was 17 years old.
Hold on.
Don't forget that.
She didn't even know what business credit or any of that stuff was. She's 20 years old with an AMX Platinum. She has almost 200,000 followers on TikTok. She has over almost 8,000, going on 8,000 followers on Instagram. And she's been offered 8 TV shows, and we only been together for 7 months. Not to mention, we've been able to help single moms all over the country. We've been able to help small business owners. We've been able to give out thousands of people information on how they can go and add strategy to their life so they can make more money, because she wanted to help people with generational wealth.
Can I say something before I forget?
Hold on. And it's only been 7 months. So
Gotcha.
I personally feel like we've built a lot. I personally feel like she's gained a lot from our being in this relationship.
Sure.
And I know I've gained a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom, a lot of peace, a lot of like appreciation and gratitude, because for the longest time, Olivia and Shanice allowed me to do something that eluded me for 30 years, which was a family that I can call my own. And a family that I'm very like, a family that
Cut it out. Oh my God. You need to accept the TV show role.
So I feel like personally, we built a lot. And I think when you look at a decade from now, the stuff that we're gonna do, you guys are gonna be like, man, we called them crazy, but
They
those
really putting on for the community. You said that last time.
All right.
So this is what I have to say about that. You just named all these great things that you guys have accomplished for Olivia together, right? What that sounds like is that you're building Olivia, which goes back to what I said. You're going to build her and she's going to leave you. What have you benefited from the relationship? How have you grown?
Yeah, we always, and that's why we got together. We've got the same mission. We want to get wealthy. And true wealth isn't about money. True wealth is about impact on people. And I feel like we've positively impacted so many people. I know we get a lot of haters, but haters are benefiting from us too. They clip us up. They monetize the YouTube channel. Like, there's a lot of entertainment. There's people that really support us. There's people we give a lot of advice to. So I feel like we're achieving a dream.
Okay, so I want to say something else to you that you're not seeming to get. There's influence, there's impact, and there's entertainment. This, for a lot of people, is entertainment, which means once you guys start getting off live, like some people are really fans and they'll try to keep in touch with Shanice. They'll try to keep in touch with Olivia. Very few people will try to keep in touch with you and go to Sean under T. Adams, the one with the blue check. That's like, if you have this vision, like, I want you to be realistic with it, because like people are not on here because you're putting on for the community or you're doing all these great things, because that's not what you're on here doing. You're not on here giving to pregnant women.
All right.
Don't try to change the subject.
It's a fireworks show. Oh, never
Dang
mind.
it.
It's done, man. Gotta be quicker. Sorry, it was fireworks. We got distracted. Go ahead. They have a concert down there going. But I know it is crazy. But I feel like you can say that, but only time will tell. And honestly, I don't want. I know as a guy what comes with the territory, and society kind of attacks guys.
How
Like,
do
you don't really
know
see
what comes with the territory if you've never accessed the territory?
All right, you're right.
I'm asking a question. I'm trying to understand these things. These are questions that people don't ask, and I'm trying to understand, Sean.
I'm literally trying to tell you. So it comes with the territory. I know people that have been in the NBA. I know people that are like super successful. I know people that are like famous. So like I've seen it. It comes with the territory as like when you kind of like put yourself out there. As men, we kind of like to cancel men. We like to attack men. You don't really see a lot of women get canceled. And I'm not trying to like play victim, but to be honest with you, I'm not really trying to be liked by anybody. At the end of the day, the people that rock with me, they do. The people that don't, they don't. I'm going to be authentically me, and as long as I know that I'm helping people, that's all that matters at the end of the day. I don't claim to be perfect. If I wanted to be liked by everybody, I would sell ice cream. As a leader, you got to be willing to be unliked, and I'm okay with that.
As a leader, you have to be open to constructive criticism. 61,000 people are not saying the same thing about you because we don't like you. I actually do like you, and I actually do think that there's a lot of room to grow. I think that once you get out of your ego, that you are going to grow into the man that you envision yourself being, but I don't think you're going to do it with 7 women. I don't think you're going to do it as this egotistical, narcissistic man that you are now. And to say, what did you just say about men getting on platforms? That's not true, because there are men that do the same thing that you do. Look at Diddy. Like, don't nobody hate Diddy. We love Diddy. And Diddy is big industry. So it's like, it's you. It's the character that you've shown on these lives. It's your personality. It's you preying on these women and their insecurities. Like, that's what the people don't like. That's what we don't want to see. And you keep talking about your businesses and stuff, but you don't get on here.
Do you feel like Olivia or Shanice are insecure women? Like, what about them is insecure? Like, what am I praying on? Olivia's not online with her clothes off. Shanice is not online with her clothes off. Shanice is a very classy lady. Olivia is a very classy lady. So how much more powerful could it be than a 20-year-old phenom who runs a multi-6-figure company? How much more confident?
And that brings me back earlier to the shot you threw at strippers. No, let me say what I got to say. And tell Olivia come sit down, because she be playing with the phone.
How much more confident can I go out and get? Shanice travels around the world, saving people, doing humanitarian work. She's beautiful. She's
She
fit.
was doing that before she met you.
Hold on. She's beautiful. She's fit. She's feminine. You're right. She was doing that before me. Olivia is a freaking prodigy. She studied up under a Forbes 50 under 50 entrepreneur for 3 years. She runs her own company. She is beautiful. She's not online taking her clothes off. So explain to me how much more confident of a woman I can go out and get, and what about them is insecure? Please make it make sense.
Let me make it make sense for you. I'm so happy you asked that question. See, the difference between those women who take off their clothes and things like that, and I hate that you use that analogy to say like those women are less than or anything like that, because there are women that, and I don't even like strip. I don't dance or nothing like that, but there are women that go in those clubs, they get their money and they go. And the difference is they're using their own mind. They don't give their money to nobody. They not sharing their platform with nobody. But here, they could be fully clothed and they letting you play on them. I don't care what they got on. It's about your mind. And it's not giving brain.
If me telling Olivia to be the best business owner that she can be is me praying on her, then sure, I'm praying on her. If me telling Shanice,
let me tell you what you praying on her is. You praying on her is you sitting up here telling that girl that I don't know who parent to do that, who daddy will get up there and bash their daughter, but that's praying. That's because that's that girl daddy, and that's something you're not even supposed to get into as a man. You're supposed to stay in your place. And Olivia's a fool because I would have put you in your place.
Her father's on the internet talking about her relationship. I don't care what anybody say. To me, that's corny, and I think that should have been handled a different way, especially when you got an open invitation. At any point, he can call my phone. We will fly him out. He can stay
on my phone for what, Sean?
Bro, so you think it's better, rather than him catching a flight, coming here, staying here, asking me any question, you think it's better for him to go to the internet and talk to strangers?
Ain't y'all on the internet? Ain't y'all on this motherfucker?
This is not what we're doing.
Olivia is better than me because I would have never allowed anybody to disrespect my daddy. And that says a lot about your character, Olivia, because that man ain't going to be in your life forever. And you sat there and let that man play on your daddy top like that. That's crazy. That's crazy.
So I'm very disappointed by the way that my
dad is very disappointed in you. Your dad is disappointed in you. Have you ever thought of that? That, hey, maybe my dad is disappointed that my dad was in my life, and seeing somebody whose father wasn't in their life, this is striking a nerve because you don't have no excuse. Your daddy was there, so why are you? And then that go back to that makes me think you just got like personality issues or like identity issues or something. Because one, you gonna be from the hood, now you don't want to have a daddy. Like, what's going on?
Speak, please. Could you let her speak, please?
I want to clarify. I don't think you guys know. I'm not trying to bash my dad. I'm not trying to say, but I saw him every other weekend and we started that at age 12. Did I see him in my childhood? Sporadically. So that's the extent of how he was in my life. I'm not saying he was an absent father, he abandoned me. I'm not saying that. But what are you guys to say that for somebody that doesn't have a dad? Not saying that I didn't.
Yeah.
Like why would
And I want y'all. Why don't y'all do this?
Let her finish talking. Let her finish talking, please.
Why don't y'all go ask him, hey man, what happened with you and Olivia's mom? And see what he says. Because he's sitting here trying to tell people how to run a family, but what happened to his family? Please, let's make that make sense. Like if
you are so out of line with those questions though. But Sean, do you understand how you are so out of line? Like this, you are so out of line. Because at the end of the day, that is her father. And as a man, like if you was around a real man probably would have slapped you for that. Like, as a man, you just supposed to keep it P. Like, shut up. Like, don't even get into that. That's between her and her daddy. Like, that's really how it go. Like, shut up.
Let me get this straight. I'm wrong for speaking on it, but her father's not wrong. Hold on. But her father who's what is he, 50 years old, went to the internet to speak about it. So when he do it, it's cool, but when I do it, I'm the devil. Make it make sense.
No. Because what he did is he first of all, he didn't even say nothing bad, and I hate that you keep saying that. And you act like you don't even have no daughter to even say how you would or wouldn't feel. Like, that's this man's daughter, and she's sitting up with a 30-year-old man and a 29-year-old woman. Do you know how that sound? At 20 years old, that sounds crazy.
I literally agree with everything that
Don't
you're saying.
nobody gonna hear about the vision and shit when their daughter involved. My daddy would have killed you, Sean.
I agree with you. I'm not even arguing you. I'm saying you're right. I get how it looks. But why, as a man, as a father, would you not want to come fly to San Diego, look me in my eye as a man, and shake my hand, and we have a
because he doesn't look at you like a man. He sees you as a coward. I wouldn't look you in your face either.
Why can we not have a genuine conversation man to man? He has an open invitation, and what y'all don't know is he was supposed to be coming out here May 20th. That's what he
said that. We heard that earlier. Sean, you just asked a question that I just answered for you, right?
With all due respect, I appreciate your passion, but I'm not going to let a woman tell me how to be a man. At the end of the day, you've never walked this planet as a man. You have no right to tell me how to be a man.
Oh, but I can recognize one. No, I can recognize one. And if I can't recognize a man, I can recognize a coward. I can recognize a narcissist. I can recognize a manipulator. I ain't gotta be no man to know what one look like.
And by the way, I want to make this perfectly clear. Mr. Applebear, if you watching this, listen, man, I disagree with how you handled that situation. It's no bad blood between it. It's a little disappointing to see, but I still would love to shake your hand, look you in your eye.
Why don't you call him and say that?
Listen. It's not even to you. Because I know they're going to clip this up. I want you guys to send this, Mr. Applebear. I want to look you in your eye, man to man, shake your hand, and you can ask me any and everything. Any and everything, because I get how it looks. I understand that. My whole point is I feel like we should have did that man to man. And I still don't know any grown man that's going to go online and bash a daughter or bash her decision publicly without at least speaking to that man first.
The same way that you got on here and smelled between Olivia's legs and smelled her feet, and you made them girls cry, and the same way you get on here and do shit as a grown man.
All right, so because I smell her feet on live, I'm a bad person? Okay.
No, because you're a narcissist, you're a bad person, Sean. You're totally out of line. That girl, if I was her daddy, I wouldn't talk to you either. And the reason why he's not talking to you is because he does not view you as a man. He views you as a coward, just like the other 50,000 people that watch you.
I'm the coward, but I'm telling him I want to see you, bro.
Olivia, do you hear yourself? Bro, like, Sean, okay, Sean, let her talk, because what?
So let me ask you a question. If Olivia is a powerful person, how can I approach that as a man? Because when me and Olivia, hold on.
It's not giving powerful.
When me and Olivia first even liked each other, I called him because I understood his position, and I called him man to man, and we had a conversation, and it was a cool conversation. And then we agreed, hey man, it'd be awesome to meet. It'd be awesome to connect. So I'm asking you, how should I handle that situation differently? Because I opened my home up, willing to fly him out, willing to pay for his flight, willing to house him, willing to feed him, willing to do all of that and answer every question that he has. Please explain to me what I should have done differently. Please explain.
You ready for me to explain?
Yes.
You let that man, little girl, go. That simple. You let that little girl fucking go. That simple. That is a little girl, Sean, and you know that's a little girl. And regardless of how you see her, regardless of how fine she is, because the body is giving, Olivia, I do love your shape. But baby, that's a child. That's a child. And whatever your motive is with her, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And Shanice, you know what? I was asking Shanice, let me ask my question to Shanice, because y'all driving me crazy. Shanice, now when you called the Lord your king the other day, right? Why did you go back on that?
I didn't back up on anything.
So what happened?
Listen. I'm going to say this again, because I've said this so many times. The Lord is above all. The Lord is above all. The Lord is above all.
No. Now you switch it. The Lord is your king. That's what you said.
Listen. I see the Lord as the king. Okay? My relationship is my relationship. I see my man as a king, as he sees me as a queen. That is
Do you know that the Lord said, "Deny me in front of your friends, and I will deny you in front of my Father"? So what I'm saying here is, whatever spell Sean got you under, like, all the other shit is fun and games, but when it come down to God, like, that should be your boundary. And I'm telling you, as a Christian woman, like, that's the line that Sean shouldn't be able to cross. Like any other thing, he could play with you, he could play with your reputation.
Can you pull the clip? Can you pull the clip of me saying that I'm above God? Please pull that clip, because I never said that. And another thing, why would a woman
You
that
got
considers
offended
herself,
when she said that the Lord was her
hold on.
king.
Why would a woman that considers herself a
It is
queen
Good Friday. Oh,
why
Lord.
would a woman that considers herself a queen not consider herself, not want to be with somebody that she views as her equal? If you're a queen, how can I not be a king? Why would you date something that's not? Woman is going to call herself a queen and not call her man king. And I didn't have a problem with what she said. I told you all it was about the principle of letting somebody influence her answer. She could have said, hey, that's her beliefs. I'm all about respecting people's
How did
opinions.
somebody
The only
influence
thing
her
is, I
answer,
just
though?
know. Hold on. The thing is this. I just felt like this. Hey, don't allow somebody else to influence your answer. Because if somebody asked her, hey, who's your king? If we walking down the street, you know what she's gonna say? This is my king. And I feel like she had allowed that girl to influence her answer. That's all that I was saying. We can't
But
try
that's
to
how
appease.
you felt.
Hold on, but the thing is this: we can't try to appease strangers. You know what I mean? Just the same way you think that I should let Olivia go, and that I'm a narcissist, and that I'm manipulating Olivia. That's cool. That's your opinion. But at the end of the day, I don't have to lay down next to you. I have to lay down next to Olivia. So I don't care what y'all think about. I don't care about what y'all think about me. I care about what my queens think about me. And that's at the end of the day. That's all that matters, is the people that you're in a relationship with. That's all. That was my whole point. I'm just saying.
And that's a lie. That's a big, bold-faced lie. If you didn't care what anybody thought about you, you wouldn't get on here every day. You wouldn't get mad every time somebody strikes a nerve or call you out on your bull crap. It's just tired. It's giving tired. I'm just, honestly,
You're tired because you've been like so emotionally, like
No, listen. I am literally a very passionate person. Anytime I talk, this is how I talk. Literally, like, I'm gonna get off this live and not think about this shit ever again. So that's not that. I'm just like really a passionate
you gonna be
person.
thinking about it, talking about it, journaling about it, all that.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I just hate to see a young woman, two young, beautiful women, like, be so caught up in a web, and like, just to be here advocating for this shit so hard that you go against the family. Like, I don't care what no man got. Like, my family, don't play with my family.
What previously to her dad saying something, and again, it's no bad blood. I just personally don't know a lot of fathers who would have pulled that move.
It's not even about her father.
Hold on. That's all I'm saying. Pull up the clip before today of me saying anything negative about her father. We never bad spoke about her father. That never came out of our mouth.
Never.
That never came out of our mouth. When did we ever tell her to go against her dad? That never came out of our mouth. That never came out of my mouth. I still don't have nothing bad to say about him. I disagree with how he handled it. I wish we could have looked each other in the eye, shook hands as men, and talked. That's how I wish we could have handled it, and I'm still open to do that.
Yeah, but when you say things like that's how we could have handled it, I don't know what grown man, like, that's offensive. That's not like a compliment. But anyway, somebody said, how is Olivia like 20 years grown? And when I say Olivia is a child, I don't mean like in age. I mean like in maturity. Like, when I was young, I talked to an older guy, and I mean older than Sean. Bro was about 38. And like, I had no business with that man. And I just feel like no young girl, like, you don't even know who you are at 20. So it's like, honestly, I feel like this is maybe just a process that Olivia has to go through to grow into herself. But that goes back to what I said earlier. Like, they gonna grow and they gonna leave your ass.
No, we are not.
And even if they did, who cares? Let me ask you a question. By the time Olivia is probably about to have 1 million followers on TikTok in the next.
But why does that matter?
Hold on. It's a platform that she can use for good. So if she went from 22,000, let's just say she leaves in a couple months and she's at 1 million, Would you say that she benefited from the relationship or no?
She benefited from the lives, Sean.
What's the live say?
Why
are we here? Why are we
here? Because you think that you're going to get famous. You think that you're going to get the money. You think that something is going to break for you. That's why we're here. But it's not going to happen that way.
This is the thing you guys don't understand. I've been in business. I'm not trying to say I'm all that, but I've achieved what 99% of people will not. And if you go to my Instagram and look at the lifestyle and the testimonials, look at those 2 highlights, you can see that
I already looked at that and I didn't get anything from it.
Hold on. I've been doing this before I even got to TikTok. I've been doing this way before I got to TikTok. So
what have you been doing? Social media?
Go look at it. Have you checked out my profile? Do you know what I do?
I have checked out your profile and it's given like aspiring business guy. Like it's given like that's what you want to be. That's what you're seeing.
Yourself and it says aspiring business guy. You said it yourself. Boom. There you go. So you know that I've been doing this. Like I'm not new to this. I'm true to this.
No. Not inspiring. Aspiring.
With that being said, do you have a business?
Yes, I have 3 actually.
Good. Shout out your business. What is it? What do you help? What do you help people do?
I just wrote a self-help journal. I have a podcast, Girl with a Purpose, and I'm opening up a shop in Atlanta in July. So stay put.
Where can they find your journaling? Your journal book?
The link is in my bio.
And then what does that help them?
Girl, I know they're about to try to get me off here. I already said what I had to say.
No. When they buy the journal, what do they get? Like what is it? What problems does it help them solve?
Well, you need to get it. You know what? Actually, if you open to it, send me a P.O. box. I'll send all y'all a copy. But it's a healing journal. It's an ultimate healing journal. And what it basically talks about is the power and perspective and really just seeing life from the glass half full versus half empty perspective and the role that God plays in all of our lives and just knowing that God is the ultimate. God gotta do it. Like,
listen, the first person, you guys go blow her up. First person to buy that journal, screenshot it, send it to me. The first person I see with the screenshot that you confirm you purchased the journal.
You, I'm doing more as a power couple than y'all too.
And pay for the journal. All right, so y'all go blow her up. The self-help journal. We want you got some things you want to heal, some things you want to confront. Go buy the journal. The first person that sends me a screenshot they bought it, I'm literally gonna cash up them to pay for it. Man, we support all small business owners, whether you hate us, whether you love us, don't matter. I just want to see more good.
I hate y'all. So, I want y'all to heal.
I think you got great intentions, but I'm gonna tell you this, man. One day, listen, you're going places for sure, and I'm telling you this right now. You're gonna be like, man, one day. You're going to be like, damn, I remember I talked to him on live. Yeah, he didn't came a long way. They didn't came a long way. And they didn't help a lot of people. So with that being said, I literally appreciate you being on here so much. Literally means a lot. Thank you so much. All right? Yep. Peace. So with that being said, you guys, listen, man, the self-help, go and get it. Hold on, man. We love it. We love it. Yeah, we love it. We love it. We love it. We absolutely love it. And I want to help you guys as well, man. Listen, we want to give you guys strategies so you can have better friendships, better relationships.